Hi, Dr. Mary here on the first new moon of 2023. Now, I love new moon energy and work with it diligently every new moon. I've been doing this for a few years now, and because I find the new moon energy really fantastic for setting intention and action and focusing, manifesting that intention. I started doing this a few years ago, sort of in a, I wasn't looking at new moons, and now I have a map, a chart. It tells me new moon, full moon. I just got this for this year. But the way I got into this was just noticing myself get very energized periodically, like, oh my goodness, doing things around the house, getting super organized, writing lists, setting new projects, and getting a whole lot done. And then I would become aware it was the new moon, and this is new moon energy. So it's exciting. And in this way, like this year, I didn't set any new year resolutions. Did you? I was like surprised when I realized it a few days into the new year. And then I realized it's just because of being in this new moon cycle and doing this so regularly that, first of all, it works great. I've been able to accomplish so much. The idea here is on this day, the new moon, at the hour it occurs, anywhere moving around it, you take some time. You could light a candle and then write down your intention just for the next month until the next new moon. And focus on one life area. I finished writing my first novel, the first draft and an edit. It needs more work, but I did it with this focus. And it was, challenging for me because I like to do a lot of different things. But usually there's one particular area of importance, and if you can't figure out what it is, just choose any of your areas and see what happens at the end of the month. How are you doing as you move into the new moon cycle in February? You'll notice the rhythm too, or you might, with moon energy. For many years living in California, I was involved in full moon ceremonies. And looking at the full moon over the ocean is stunning. Beautiful like it is looking at it over the river here. The moon on water is just something really magnetizing for me. And when the moon becomes full, there's a lot of chaos, and that's the energy, the frequencies that surround the full moon, and that's a time when we release and get rid of anything that doesn't belong. And you can focus on that also. Like, you'll notice it as you're going through the cycle that this can happen, but the full moon isn't the time really to set the intention. It's at the new moon. And so then you'll come around. My new project for this year is that I've been guided to give an Akashic atmosphere forecast for the new moon cycle every month. And so I will be doing that also today. There will be a recording of that. Now, the Akashic atmosphere is what is coming through us. It's the Akashic field. You could think of it as the Akashic Records, but that's just a part of it, right? The Akashic field is filled with information, particles and waves, and it's permeating everything that exists and is this library of everything that ever happened, is happening now, and is likely to happen in the future. And so a forecast is looking into the future, which I don't do a lot of, near future and this sort of thing. But this is something very different for me, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. So I hope that you will check it out, and we'll see how that goes. So that's my intention for this new moon cycle. What's yours? I'd like you to let me know. Email me back and say that you have done this. And if you want to tell me what your intention is, great. If not, I don't need to know. But I'd love to know that you are moving into this energy, because time is going very quickly. It's speeding up. The earth is changing, and we don't have a whole year to wait to set intentions. Let's get into the new moon cycles and get our lives really going on our path. Thanks.